Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
And not only was it great to see Dak Prescott make his return in 2021, it's even better to see him playing the best ball of his career. He didn't lead Dallas to just a division title and its best record in 6 years. Dallas also led the league in yards and points, the first time it has led in both since 1971.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Prescott now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively, we always know he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Prescott on 4th down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. First down throw for Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Prescott to throw it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his third season, it's Justin Herbert.
It feels like hyperbole, but it's actually reality. In only 2 seasons, we've seen Justin Herbert do things rarely or never seen before in the NFL. He's one of only 9 quarterbacks now with a 5,000-yard passing season and made the Chargers a top 5 offense for the first time since 2010. He is also the only quarterback to ever throw at least 30 touchdowns in each of his first 2 seasons and set a record for completions over that same span.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be out right at the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
The previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. On
second down, Elliott once more. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, you don't become a two-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Prescott on first down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Second and 13. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Prescott. And he'll get it right back to Washington. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Prescott now. And he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll They'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. But a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Herbert on first down now. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He gets this out to Spiller. And he goes out right around the 39. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
What a dynamic player Eckler has become since going undrafted out of Western State. He was top 5 in rushing touchdowns and all-purpose yards last season, while nearly getting his first 1,000-yard campaign on the ground. Somehow, he has yet to appear in a Pro Bowl. That seems likely to change this season.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL than just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
One of the league's best and most consistent wide receivers in his 10th season in the league. Keenan Allen is just automatic at this point. Nice catch from him there for a first down. 100 catches, 1,100 yards, at least 6 touchdowns a season. Wash, rinse, repeat. But let's not take him for granted. He's a terrific player.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding. Offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Now Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all total.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You can have the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott.
And And taken down just shy of the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 39, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Eckler now between the tackles. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
Hopkins' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
It's going to take a heck of a comeback to cut from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Prescott yet again. Left side to Lamb. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.